Squid Game Season 1's winner was Song Ji-hoon, aka Player 456. In the final game of Squid Game, when he drops his opponent and comes to his home in Nano, he doesn't come home empty-handed. He brings with him 45.6 billion wons. In Indian rupees, it's 2,745,000,000 Indian rupees. Now, of course, this is not a small amount, but still, after getting so much money, I say that Son Ji-hoon had become completely broke and poor in Season 2. The question arises in the mind that how? After all, where did such a big amount go? Yes, this is a very big amount, but it's not an infinite money. After a few years, Son Ji-hoon started spilling that money like water. Our dear player 456 also made the same mistake that 70% gamblers do in their life. No matter how much money they win, they start wasting that money in such a way that in the next 2 years, they become as broke as they were before winning the lottery. Son Ji-hoon paid off all his debts to his friends and family members. He built a small PUBG yard in his house, he hired a building, he invested money in real estate, he hired an entire army for himself just to find one person. That too not for a month or two, but for 2 whole years. In the 2 years, he used to pay everyone. Not for a month or a year, but for an hour. Did he ever have that much money? And if he did, is there any left now? And if there is any left now, how much is left? Let's find out about this. Because you are watching Squid Secrets. In Season 1, after winning alone among 456 people, he gets 45.6 billion won. But the amazing thing is that after winning this money, he didn't even touch this money for years. Yes, of course, because his loved ones died in front of him. His friends also died. So of course, after losing so much, a person becomes traumatized. So he didn't touch that money. So the question is, where did that money lie for so long? So, definitely in his bank. So when his money was resting in the bank locker, he was getting something which we call interest rate. But because of saving his accounts, he didn't get much interest rate. In Korea's normal bank, you get 0.1% interest rate. This means that he got interest rate of 456 million won over 45.6 billion won. So now Song Ji-hoon had 46,056,000,000 Korean won. But where did he spend all this money? Let's start with small things first. Now our Song Ji-hoon had to come in the new season, so he had to dress up a little. That's why he changed his hair color. So he was changing his hair color. And to dye it, he spent 75,000 won, and he also bought a great jacket. Of course, because he had to travel to another country. So he got this cute suit worth 730,000 won. Now, wearing this shiny suit, Ji-hoon left for Los Angeles, California, from South Korea to meet his daughter. So one plane ticket cost him 10 million won. Now, what do you think? The winner of Squid Game will run to his daughter directly from the airport. So in this scene, we can see that he is driving a car here, and it looks like this car is Hyundai's Santana Fe, which costs 76,700,000 Korean won. So the season hasn't even started yet. And in the first 5 minutes, Son Ji-hoon spent 9.52 million won. All the players who have played Squid Game so far, there was only one major reason for them to play, that they were in debt in their life. So in Season 1, recruiter Son Ji-hoon tells them that you have a loan of 160 million won from the loan shark, and the bank's 250 million was left alone. This means that Son Ji-hoon had a loan of 410 million Korean won. But this loan wasn't gonna last that long, because we can't forget one thing, and that is the interest rate. If you take a loan from a normal bank in South Korea, then they will give you a loan on an interest rate of 3.25%. This means that you have to add another 8 million to the 410 million. But wait, this was from the bank. We can't call loan sharks. A loan shark is an unauthorized organization or an individual who gives you a loan himself. Like you ask for a loan from your friend. They don't have any real regulation. So we have also seen that they give you an interest rate of up to 200%. The loan sharks that Son Ji-hoon took, they give him an interest rate of 200%. So instead of 160 million won, Son Ji-hoon had to give him 320 million won. So after adding such a big loan interest rate to so many deaths, now Son Ji-hoon had to give a total of 578 million won. But that's not all. Song Ji-hoon has won $1 billion. Now he will pay off all the country's debts. When Song-woo dies at the end of season 1, they say, "Take care of my mother. Don't leave her alone." So at the end of season 1, they give a bag to Song-woo's mother. But what kind of bag? A suitcase full of money. Some online theories also say that they had sent their half-winning amount to their mother. But that's not possible, because in a normal suitcase, where did you get 22.8 billion won from? Then the question is, how much money was in that suitcase? There are 6 rows of money in this suitcase. But the question is, how deep is this? The thickness of a normal note is 0.43 inches, and there are 100 notes in one bundle. That means the thickness of one bundle will be 0.43 inches. And there is a gap of 8 inches in a normal suitcase. That means there were 8 bundles full of money, which were kept one above the other. That means there were 192 bundles in that bag. One note was worth 50,000. That means one bundle was worth 5 million won. That means there were 960 million won in that suitcase. But if we look at the side, so more cars were forcibly kept by Songjun because he is a good man. So we can assume that he had sent 1 billion won to his mother. But it's not just about money, because he was in such a big loan. So definitely the loan sharks must have closed his mother's business and must have also seized the shop. But we can see in season 2 that his mother is happily selling goods at her shop. That means our Ji-hoon brother has also bought a new shop for her. And to buy that new shop, he must have also paid the loan of Song-woo, which was 6 billion. So in paying the loan, and with buying a whole new shop, and with adding so much stuff in it, we assume approximately 7 billion won